Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning from Forex Black Box. Welcome to Forex trading. First thing first, disclaimer: trading carry a higher level of risk of any asset you're trading, guys. So watch out for this. You could lose all your investment at once. It's very important to trade wisely. Do not gamble. Do not gamble. It's very important. You need to read that every single day before you start trading, so you remember what is your duty is to do today to make money, not to gamble. Okay, moving on. Have a look on the stock today. Day performance, which from yesterday to today, we see the stock is about 40% high, 60% down. If we look on the weekly, S&P 500 is just still downtrend momentum and going. So I will show you later on the chart is actually show some momentum up yesterday before the interest rate of US dollar, then it start decline overnight. So let's have a look on that. Mic is okay, yeah, cool. We look on the weekly performance, as you can see. Let's have a look overall. We're still down on China. We up a little bit because the days is moving incremental days. So last 5 days, it's 4% and a half probably. Yesterday it was 5% plus. So today it's 4%. If you look a little bit today is up maybe almost 1%, 8.85% up, which is good for Aussie and gold. So because of S&P 500 is going down, I expect the gold to keep going its direction up. I will analyze that shortly. Let me just quickly go back here to Forex. We have a look here on Forex. Quick check. We'll see that gold is the greenest one. Gold is really high, which is almost 1% high today. Bitcoin is 9335, which is about 0.29% higher than yesterday. We see some euro movement back up. We will check dollar index, how dollar index behaving. We see that New Zealand is still down and Aussie, well, they're still down because I think it's the because of the S&P 500 is going down as well. So the stock is going down. Aussie is going to be weaker. But China looking like it started recovery, and I think they try to find a cure for that virus, the new virus. So however, still the stock is still down. So let me just talk about the calendar quickly. So today we have at 12 o'clock p.m. London time, we're gonna have interest rate decision. I think there's not gonna be any changes. It's gonna be 0.75. Yesterday it was a dollar. I was talking about FOMC. We have a two event here, FOMC and interest rate decision didn't change. However, on the statement, the conference, the stock started to show some losing momentum. It was up, then it started going down. We even went lower than the previous day. So broke the previous day high. I will show you in the chart better. Let me just finish the calendar here first. So here we can see that we have at 12 o'clock, it's a Bank of England interest rate decision. We'll see how they're going to play. Then after that 1:30, we have high impact here, advanced GBD for quarter on quarter. We'll see how they're going to play. They're expecting no changes. So we'll see how they're going to go. I think the market just waiting for this news. The pound market waiting for 12 o'clock to make a decision of direction, whether up or down. So that's the middle line. So we're today waiting for whether or not we're gonna have a cut. If we're gonna have a cut, I think pound is gonna go down. If we don't have a cut, we stay as we are. Pound is gonna go back to the previous highs. Okay, it's gonna start to challenge the previous highs. Investor will like that, and the pound will like it to go up. Other than that, no high impact. Some yen news is low impact here. It's not going to move the market that much. But the most important today it's the pound, and later on it's dollar. Okay. Um, the indexes, you can see dollar is keep climbing up after the interest rate stays the same. You see that play? We're going up. That's going to happen with pound as well. So they didn't do any changes. the same interest rate. And here, if pound stick with it as well, which I think that's going to be the case since the dollar didn't do any changes, so I think pound will follow. So we have two qualifier. Pound is going to follow the global, which is the dollar, is going to follow the same way. All central bank they do the same. They talk to each other. They talk to each other and they make a decision to each other. They no, I don't believe that everyone do what they want. They all need to follow the economy trend. So they're gonna follow here. So pound is gonna pop up here, break the highs, then pull back maybe and continue back up to this high. It's gonna change this highs. I don't think pound will want to increase or cut the rate. We're gonna stay the same. And plus we are have a green day today indicating that we're gonna follow the same story here. So follow up for that. We see that Euro is testing this channel, still testing it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 days green, one indecision in the middle. So percentage wise, that's break new high here. Break 1, 2, 3, 4 days high and will come back below it. So we'll see how they're gonna play, whether or not want to continue up or actually pull back down. The overall the trend is down. Pound is sideways. We got some CAD momentum yesterday and we lost it the day before and we lost momentum right away at the moving average and we keep going down. Since we moved to that aggressive move here, I expect that to keep going. We're probably going to break this low and we'll start to challenge these areas. So CAD's going to be weak. Pound's going to be strong today, hopefully. I've got a lot of trade on pound long. Dollar is still keep climbing. We'll see where we're going to go. We have some resistance coming up here soon. We'll see how they're going to react here, whether or not it's going to stay here or we want to break higher and continue. Yen is going to be strong today because the stock is going down. So expect yen and gold up momentum until US session open. We'll see how the stock is going to react when the stock bill start at 2:30 p.m. London time. So what we have pound interest rate at 12. After that, we have dollar news at 1:30. Then 2:30, we see the stock how it's going to behave. So we got three players today. With the pound player and we got USD. Then after that, we'll see how gold and yen behaving on the opening of the US stock. If the stock want to pull back up, then expect yen and gold will climb back down, decline back down. So got three players here to try to produce trade out of it. New Zealand, as you can see, we broke out of this range sharply without any pullback. I expect it to keep going down until this area, strong momentum, and we'll start some rotation and we'll continue back down. We'll see how they're going to play. New Zealand looking like it's starting to get a bearish trend ongoing now. Swiss is still holding its ground since the gold is up. So Swiss is up again. As you can see, we have this day when the stock was green, come back down now, come back up with gold. Gold and Swiss and yen are up because last night was risk off, showing momentum downside on the stock. And you can see as well here, if confirmed by Aussie, is actually broken that low. We were talking about Aussie from here. It says they're gonna come up to that gap, test the trend line, then it'll start the moving average and start going down, challenge this area. Actually, open with more gaps and will continuing down. So Aussie really weak, and CAD as well is weak because of oil. What else? I think that's it. We just today we will be focused on pound. Then after later on USD. Then later on we'll see yen and gold how they're gonna behave. Uh, Euro, just leave it on the side. I don't really trade euro. Is not gonna move much. Is not worth it. Come back to the stock here. That's S&P 500 future contract. As you can see that we are coming back up strong. Test close. Coming back down again. We tested the close previous the 2 days low. The close. I mean here. We tested and we just bounce of it. We'll see how they're gonna behave at US session. If you want to continue down more to retest this support, in a few days, we'll have what, today and tomorrow. We've got 2 more days, so maybe you can see that day coming sharp here, pull back. The next day we'll come back sharp here and pull back and we'll close here. Probably we're gonna open Monday somewhere up if the market risk on. If we're gonna move down, with the market risk off. So if you trade stock, do not leave anything over the weekend. It's very high risk to leave anything over the weekend. So far, we are looking like to retest this zone, this support here. At least this spike down. Probably we're gonna retest it soon with any high headline news or anything. But looks weak. We got a couple days. We have a gap. Look, we have a gap. We have one red day, one green, and two red so far. So we've got three plus a gap and one green. So the majority is bear market is moving down. So I think that is going to continue down here. Watch out for it. That's going to be your indicator to see how gold behave. I will go to gold now. So you can see it's exactly the same story. Here we have a big spike up. The next day pullback. The following day green, and the next day, as you can see, we testing these highs. If everything goes as it is now, I think the gold is gonna consolidate here for now, holding this support here. I already cooled gold from here. That's always a good support area. Is moving up nicely. We have a stop here now, and we kinda consolidating until we break higher or lower. So if you're not in gold yet, watch out for this boxy here to break out. That's the daily view. You can break it down for hours and see whether or not we want it to go down or we'll go up on the low time frame. If we go to 4 hours, as you can see, V rotation here, we have like rejection of the price down here, coming back up again to this consolidation area. It's not going to stay here long. As you can see, we have a lot of Wexy here, a lot of indecision going on. We have Wexy here. So let's see if it's going to behave the same way here before it goes down again, or is actually it's going to break higher today and continue to test the 1600. Okay. If you guys have any question, please leave it in the chat so I can answer you live. It's not much of you today here, but it's fine. Go to daily. Dollar index shows some weak momentum since yesterday. I'm probably going to come back down here to test this area, this low, this high here. We'll see. If you wanted to come back here and we'll break higher or break lower, we'll see from here. So you'll stop here now to watch what's going to happen on 130. Is this news going to affect the dollar index or not? So yeah, it's losing momentum here. You see, losing steam, and when the next day we don't even try to go higher, the direction looks down, and that's why euro is a little bit strong. But if you watching euro, you just consider to exit your position as soon as we reach this area. If you long euro, because euro is going to be affected by dollar index. If dollar index is going down, euro is going up. The opposite. Okay. Here as well, we got two qualifier here. We got a yen strings and dollar interest rate, no increase, stays the same, but is going down since the dollar index is going down too. Third thing here, we have a trend line tested. We broke out the gap, we close the gap. We close the gap as well, and we going down. That will confirm if we break a new low. Retest it and go down. So if we break a new low here today, come back, retest it, and we're probably going to continue down to these lows here and this, okay? As you can see today, we're looking at pound USD. I have a lot of position on pound USD. I have a 4 positions, total risk reward calculated correctly, so all good. My stop loss just below here of all my trades. I have 4 trades open across. If that's going well today, then I expect the pound to continue back up here. I wanted to see that before 12 o'clock we actually break this day. So I expect it to come back up at least today here. It's not much of point. If you have 100 pips, 150, we're gonna come back retest these highs today. I believe. If no changes, I see bound will really skyrocket a little bit until we come in a special area. We'll start to see some pullback, retest, and go back up higher. So that pattern is still confirmed, still good if we have no change in today in interest rate. So I'm waiting for it later on. We'll see it in a couple of hours. However, a couple of hours waiting for the news, and we can see that pound just tested that low, and we just a bounce of it. So that means a lot of money flying in the market at the moment. stay speculating that's no changes because yesterday the dollar was no changes, so they're gonna follow in central bank. They follow each other. See here, we see that losing momentum here, confirming that pound getting strong and also euro strong a little bit. That's why it's holding in decision at the moment. I expect this pair to be uh, that's going to be range a little bit here if both of them are strong. So this pair is not going to go anywhere. It's going to just isolate it here because the both of them are strong pairs, currencies at the moment. So far, what we're doing high, low. We're looking for new higher high to confirm the trend is changing. At the moment, we're going to consolidate here because both of them are strong. And if we see break higher, that will be good confirmation. If we start to lose momentum going back lower, that's mean we're going to go lower because pound is going to be strong and euro is going to be weak. Okay. Plus Brexit is tomorrow. Deadline is tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be starting our Brexit processing to leave Europe completely. Just a second, guys. Can you just hold a second, please? Who's this? Just forget it. Uh, right. So, why can't I change it? Here we go. So yeah, watch out for the consolidation here. This area is going to be interesting to see how pound will do. Well, just let me answer this call, please. Thank you. Sorry for that. It's just a broker, another broker calling me to join them. Anyway, so thanks for holding, guys. Anyway, so we're gonna see some isolation here because both of them are strong. So watch out for that. Let's see. No, what about this? Is China and dollars kind of like sideways now, so forget about this. Here we can see that euro yen is strong. Okay, just that's the truth. Yen is strong because of the stock risk off. So is it holding here? But pound just pushed today higher. So not higher. I mean like he hold the ground here. So we'll see how it's gonna behave today. All pound pairs waiting for the interest rate decision. So far, before the interest rate decision, we're 2 hours ahead of it, and we see less than 2 hours. We see that pound just pull back up. So that could be the catalyst for pound to continue back up. That's going to be the trigger, basically. So watch out for that. If you're not in the market yet, wait for the interest rate decision, then you can get in the trade, but not now. So I advise you not now. I'm already in the trade, but that's fine. I'm taking the risk, is fine. Here I have a trade open at these lows. I already took one here, two, three, and that's my fourth one. So far, all having profit, all good. I already exit and re-enter, exit, re-enter for this momentum push up. So what happened is pushed up, I exit and I re-enter again on pullback, push back up, show some momentum, I exit on the third day and I open the previous day here, and here another one here has been triggered at this highs. It's been triggered 2 days ago, and now we're moving back up. So cool, yeah. So this is how you trade this market. Why I did this because I was watching the stock, my eyes on stock, my eyes on gold to confirm the stock is going down, and my eyes in China news, plus the pattern here. You can see that pattern is going to complete very soon, and that's where I'm exiting my positions, my last position, and I'll be stand by, stay on the side, see how it's going to behave from here. Whether or not we're going to see some move back down, or we will stick, actually pull back down slowly, and we'll continue back higher. We're going to do something similar to this. Okay, something similar to that. We have a couple of days. Probably today is gonna take my take profit area like this one here, impulsive pullback, impulsive pullback, impulsive pullback. Okay, this moving with a stock, you can see that it does move with a stock really well. It's very clear pattern, you can see it. Here as well, consolidation, come back, fake out here and continue back up, smash higher, coming back down, retest and pull back up. It's very hard to trade the market. You only want to see the action, what's happening. Inside here, for example, I'll give you a quick example here. You see that is like sideways, no decision going on. Come back up, come back down inside again. But this candle is very unique. The next day, you see where we're going. If we break that highs, that's mean we're going up. If we break that low, that's mean we're going down. So that's indicating that's market indecision, and we need to find out for more information. Read more information to make a decision. If we qualify a decision after this candle, there will be a good decision, and you leave your stop loss just below that candle. If you enter here, you're gonna take the risk of that, but your reward is gonna be doubled. So you probably want to risk and reward. Okay, here is going nicely. I'm in profit on my MT4. Got 1, 2, 3. I'll start to lose momentum here, and we broke higher finally. So wait for bound news today. Probably this pair is gonna fly all the way to here. Okay, looks like strong momentum. They got two qualifier here. Bound started getting strong now. Stock is down. New Zealand showing momentum down on the index. It broke new low. That's mean yeah, New Zealand is weak. So you can trade this one with as well as today only an euro. So New Zealand is weak across the globe. So watch out for that. Okay. Pound CAD, the same story. I was waiting for the rotation here, and I enter positions, and it's now coming back up again. I'm looking for the impulse. So what I'm looking for, the same size of this move, calculated from that bottom all the way up back again here. That's my take profit area here. I will show you how I do that. So what happened here? You see that low, take that high. What happened? You move it up here. You see that low, and that's where your target is. Just look where is your target is here, a special area. So that could be your target today or tomorrow. You can push if pound really wanted to push. So we got how many days left of the week? We go today. If we break that high, overnight retest and continue back up here. Friday. Yeah, looks good. We'll confirm more if we break this. We're right at the tip of it. Like you see that trend here, the angle. We need to be above it, and we'll like be leveled with it. Then we'll continue back higher. If we break that high, that will be great. That will be confirmed. That's a good trade to come up to this area. That's my target here. On my MT4, that's my target here. So moving on, no question, yeah. Okay, cool. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. Euro is showing momentum. Euro went very down. It's still at this level here, guys. So watch out for that. If you're a Euro trader, let the big boys bring this market back up a little bit more. Then what you can do, you can long it up to this level. Yes, you first stop, then your stop loss is going to be below that day. You enter the day, continuing up. So your stop loss could be just only, I don't know, percentage wise, it's going to be just like that, and you take profit double, 2.5 times. Okay, if that go well, index dollar index is going down, then that's going to go up. If dollar index start to isolate in sideways, you can make decision. You can cut, flat your trade, whatever you want to do, scratch it or whatever. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. Good luck today, and wait for 12 o'clock p.m. London time. Will be the interest rate decision. I think there's no changes is gonna happen. So yeah. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Have a great day. Take care.